I'm muting everyone. Right. Give me a second. Sorry, I should stop recording. And welcome in everyone. It's a beautiful Sunday, and I thank all of you to spend this time with me. Uh, today's topic is about define evil eye from life. So we are going to be discussing many little things. And before I start, I have a few questions for you. I wanted to know, and please use the chat window here to tell me how many of you have been facing this, feeling this, that you're lethargic for no reason. You're lethargic, you're lazy, you don't feel like doing anything, and there's no specific reason you can give to this. Like, I don't know why am I lethargic, I don't know. I was super active, but these days I find myself to be procrastinating, right? How many of you fall sick without any reasons? Your reports are very right, very correct, but time and again you fall very, very sick, right? How many of you are going through something like, I'm trying to push myself forward in every area, every direction, whether it is relationship, whether it is money, whether it is something, but uh, something or the other happens, and I happen to just once again lose everything that I built for myself, right? And this may not be for everyone. The next question, but how many of you sometimes find yourself getting any kind of scars, bruises, or patches on your skin, on your body, different places on your body, on your skin? You sometimes find that you've scarred yourself, or there is some kind of dark patch that has just appeared. Yeah. Now, while they could be, I will mute everyone. Please don't unmute yourself just like that in between. I will give time to all of you to ask your questions. So I will just go and change my settings so that no one can unmute for a while. All right. So all these, while could be some kind of medical conditions, but these are also signs of some kind of evil eye. Now, today's webinar is not about believing in evil eye. Today's webinar is about, yes, there are energies, and something like this could really happen in life. So when things like these really start happening in life, how do we clear it out completely? And when people come to me talking about evil eye, most of the times they're very fearful, they're very scared, or they just don't know what to do with this entire situation. So I'm going to help you all clear out your understanding as to what evil eye is. But before we move into this, those of you who are completely new to me, welcome in. My name is Siddhi, and through Yana's Healing Studio, for the last 5 years, I've helped more than 10,000 people through my healings, through my readings, through my workshops, and all of them have seen very fast and quick results coming into their life. Recently, I've started helping people in the area of evil eye, black magic through the goddess and dragon energies. And you will get to know a lot about me during this, right? So, today we are going to be understanding the structure, the energy structure of evil eye, what really happens. I'm going to give out a lot of remedies. What could you do when you are suffering from evil eye? And we will take things ahead. Right? So let us first understand the signs of evil eye. How is evil eye coming into your life? What really makes it so dangerous? Or why are people so scared about evil eye? All right. Now it starts from a very small point. I'm going to explain this to you. using an example, two people. Now, there are two women, one, and both of them studied together. Let us say one is Radha, one is Sita. So Radha and Sita were studying together. They were very good friends. And as they grew up, their life started turning into different directions. Both of them also lived in the same building. Both of them have been neighbors and very good friends. As they grew, Radha took up the journey of becoming a very beautiful jewelry designer, and so did Sita. And both of them have common interests, common so many things. But one fine time, what Radha designed was so much more beautiful than what Sita could do. Their way of working was very different, although their interests were same, their study, their locale, everything was same. However, the kind of expertise they have in their designing is very different. So Radha designed something very beautiful, and somehow Sita started feeling that, you know what? What if I could design something beautiful like this? And that was the very first time she felt a little awkward. Next time, something like this happened. Next time again, when Radha designed something so very beautiful, this time Sita actually felt very jealous, thinking that Radha has a particular kind of knack of designing things in a way that I can. If I had this, I would have made a great, great difference in my life. So, what really happens after this is she has started feeling little jealous about Radha. Now, let us understand the energy structure of jealousy. A lot of us feel that our friends are jealous of us, or there are other experts of the same field who are jealous of us. So, kya hota hai? What happens when someone is jealous of you? Your energy structure and that person's energy structure is connected through a cord. Now, through that cord, when jealousy starts coming into your structure, it starts it starts making your structure a little dirty because it's not coming with all beautiful energies and things. So when this structure is coming in, you're receiving, your energy structure is receiving this kind of energy from that person. As long as it is jealousy and your structure is very beautiful, very powerful, it can repel jealousy, or it can absorb, or it can even transform even before it comes towards you or inside your physical reality. Right? So this is how the structure of jealousy works. Now, jealousy from one people, from two people, from three people, from four or five, when there are so many people who have similar kind of negative feelings towards you, you're receiving from all of them a little of negativity. In that case, your energy structure, even when it is big, this kind of energy will end. The overall energy of jealousy so much it kind of comes in, and still, because it is lesser than your energy, you're able to stand with it, you're able to move on in life. Now, when jealousy starts turning into evil eye, what really happens? When does jealousy turn into evil eye? And this is not the only way uh, it happens. It may not be jealousy, it could be something completely different. Some people may be coming from the space of hatred, and even then, you might be receiving evil eye. I'm right now talking about only one feeling. All right. So, evil eye is when the person is on purpose cursing. There are multiple kinds of curses where you actually sit and curse someone. That time, oh, this shouldn't have gone to this person, or this person is not worthy. Now, all these kind of things, when you have passed judgments onto someone, are also kind of curses. And that's why I tell a lot of mothers, please don't tell your children that when you'll grow up, you'll know. That is a kind of curse. So all you mothers, please be little more careful. All you parents, please be little more careful of what you tell your children when they are really young. Okay, now moving on to how and when it starts turning into evil eye. It starts turning into evil eye exactly when this energy starts, the energy of jealousy starts turning into the energy, the frequency of curse, or somewhere in between. Right? Are we all clear till here? Is there anyone who did not understand? Okay, wonderful. Now, when this person is actually, so let's say this is again, we are continuing the story between Radha and Sita. So when they started working with beautiful different forms, Radha got through to a very nice form because they wanted a designer like that, while Sita took time to reach there. So what really happened, Sita grew a little more jealous, and she thought that this time I should do something about this. It feels like Radha is taking away all my opportunities. However, that was not the case. Radha was just doing her best, just doing whatever came her way, and she was making the life beautiful for herself. So, when this really started happening, Radha was beyond curses. And this point in time, she actually got something done. Okay. Now, whether you believe or no, I've seen things being done. If there are positive energies, healing energies, energies of blessings in this world, there are negatives also. The concept of yin and yang, everything in universe has to be balanced. So if there is positive, there is negative. So if there are practitioners who work with the white light, there are also practitioners who work with the dark arts, right? So these kind of practitioners actually do not believe in something called as karma. They just they just work with everything is right. And if they are throwing things or sending things at someone, it is right for them. Okay. So they do not really follow the basic rule that all the practitioners of white light follow. It is called the concept of karma. Right. And now she went to a practitioner like that. She wanted to stop Radha from moving ahead. Now, Radha's energy is so much. Now, let us all understand how this energy war is happening. Until here, it was like you are working with a certain energy structure. Now, it has become like an energy war. Because I received a message, I just wanted you all to tell me whether my voice is nice and clear for everyone. Just please send me a yes. The people who felt my voice is low, is this clear? Okay, thank you so very much. Thank you. Coming back to how this entire thing works like an energy war. Now, from here, it is a game. Why would I call it a game? Simply because it depends on how much energy you have and how much energy does this black magic that is coming into your life has. Your energy is so much, but the power of black magic in front of your energy is so much, nothing will happen to you. You'll be able to easily clear it out of your system. However, your energy is so much, you're vibrating at a lower frequency. and the power of black magic. So if this is your power, this is also black magic's power. You all, no one's winning, no one's losing, but you are at war, constant. Your entire time goes in overpowering. However, you'll not move anywhere. Yeah, it's like gliding. But when black magic's energy is so much and your energy is so much, it is going to eat you up. Eat you up, not in literal sense, but in ways you cannot comprehend. Your energy will start feeling down. Uh, your work, your relationships, your life, everything will start feeling very, very down. And you will not know where to go. And no matter how much you try, this traps you so much. This surrounds you so much that you will think, oh my God, I don't know what to do, where to go. Now, when this energy of black magic comes into your life, what does it thrive on? What does it thrive on? Does anyone here know? Would like to send me your messages? Negativity, yes. The energy of black magic actually thrives on your lower vibrating thoughts. Yani ki, what do I mean? Your lower vibrating thoughts. When you are at a certain energy, but you're someone who will constantly feel fearful, who will constantly feel angry, who will constantly feel hatred, these energies will latch on to your lower vibrating forms, which are the lowest frequencies of your emotions. What kind of emotions are vibrating at the lowest frequency? Does anyone here know? Fear, yes. Fear, yes. Only fear, nothing else. Anger, yes. What else? Hatred, yes. What else? Shame, guilt, sadness, anxiety. Anxiety and sadness, yes. Yeah. So all the lower vibrating frequencies, if you have a lot of them, and even if the energy of this black magic, this evil eye is small, it'll keep thriving because you have it. And the first thing that happens to me when people like these come in is they don't know what they are talking. They're repeating things over and over. They are constantly trying to latch on to someone else's energy so that they can get positivity, or they are also the ones who will feel constant sadness. Second thing that happens is they are constantly blaming everything on black magic. Oh, but you know what, Sadi, this has happened in my life and I can't do anything because of which. They get into a cycle of blaming everything to the darkness, to the dark energy. And they slowly start getting used to it. It's their choice that they start getting used to it. Now, this is the biggest mistake that people do, right? This is, however, the easiest choice. The easiest choice that I'm going to blame it all on the negative energy. And I've also seen people, even when they do not have any negative forces in their life, and they felt that they had something, they started blaming it all to black magic and stopped doing anything in life. They had a reason and they stopped from there. A lot of cases, when they come to me, they don't even have black magic. I'll tell you about one very true and right incident. I and my friends do similar kind of things. A case came in where this guy was suddenly threatened Suddenly something started happening around his chest. He was like, I think it's black magic. Someone has done something wrong to me. While he has had a series of things where people have done things onto him, which is right, which is true. But at that point in time, it was nothing like that. And when we scanned him, it was a case of gastric. He was like, no, nothing physically is wrong with me. Someone has done some black magic onto me. Please give us healings. We gave healings. We gave healings for black magic, but we knew exactly what was wrong, for which we gave more healings to balance his physical self. And when he got all right, like, thank you, my black magic is removed. Well, it was not the case. And even though when we tried to explain it to him, it was not the case, he would not believe. That is what happens. That is what happens when you are used to saying that, oh, but there is darkness in my life. I'm going to go into this darkness, or this darkness has taken over me. Well, it is only your choice. All right. It is not anyone else's choice. It is your choice to blame it, your choice to surrender to it and work your way around. Now, to figure this out, I've listed down, or I've made a structure of three things. The EPS structure to take care of black magic. It is like a first aid to black magic. When something happens in your life, we do take a first aid, right? So this is a first aid to any kind of evil eye or black magic. The EPS structure. What does it take care of? E is emotional. E stands for your emotional repair. The P stands for your practical repair. What do you need to do in your practical life? Forget about spirituality, forget about emotions. You have your practical life at hand, right? And you need to do something in your practical life. And the last is spiritual. You should always start from E, then move to P, and then move to S. Do not go directly to spiritual remedies. And although if you want to do spiritual remedies because you believe in them so much, that's all right for you to do it. But you need to balance out all the three sides: the emotional side, the practical side, and the spiritual side. How many of you are ready to listen to these? The first aid to the spiritual, sorry, to evil eye and black magic. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Those of you who are saying yes and EPS and I'm ready, half of you are not on screen with me. Let me see your beautiful faces and we begin. Right. So what I was saying that to remove it, by in the cases of evil eye, more than half of these things will be resolved even without you doing anything, only if you balanced this EPS right. If you start balancing out EPS, your evil eye will be removed definitely. In certain cases, it takes little longer time, but in most of the cases, it does not. Right? So first of all, I already gave you all one hint when it comes to your emotions. Does anyone remember here? Which hints did I give you? You need to let go of your lower vibrating thoughts. Now, how could you let go of your lower vibrating thoughts? Your thoughts frequency usually Your thoughts frequency is usually this way. Your every human, it's average. I'm not uh, looking at any particular person. When you're going through some kind of depression, some kind of anxiety, your thoughts frequency will be far high and far low. In most of the cases, far low and less high. But the fluctuation in your thoughts is going to be more. So let us look at what really comes to the highest peak and what really comes at the lowest peak, and how do you basically strike a balance in here. So the highest frequency, does anyone know which are the highest frequency thoughts? The highest frequency, one of them is love. When you are in love, now whether it is love with your family, love with a certain someone, love in love with universe, planet, God, but one of the most powerful frequencies is love, and second most powerful frequency is gratitude. However, the lowest are anger, hatred, fear, and even cursing. So those of you who are constantly blaming, who are sometimes we don't know that we are cursing. Yeah, we are wishing ill upon someone else's cursing. This is the kind of frequency we ourselves are touching upon. And those people who are actually working with the energy of black magic, they are going deep into this. Now, both these frequencies are very powerful, the highest and the lowest. We've seen the magic of what happens when someone is extremely angry at home, right? Things break, loud noises, all these things happen, but you've seen that anger is so powerful. The same way, gratitude is powerful in its own way. You cannot see it oozing out of you the way anger oozes out of you, but it oozes out into your energy, into your aura so much. There are people you've seen that whenever you meet them, they're full of life. And we feel that, oh my God, such a positive person, we would want to sit with them. We would want to talk with them more and more and more. They carry such a beautiful vibration. If we want to see them, we want to meet them more often. Now, these are the ones who carry the frequency of love quite a bit. The love from within them is flowing constantly. It does not matter whether it is a person or a friend or just a tree. But love from within them is constantly flowing. We see them smile more often. We see them doing all positive things more often. Right? Now, to balance out these things, you're from moving from your lower vibrating frequencies to upper vibrating frequencies, a few things can help you instantly. Number one is your gratitude practice. Number two is, now this is a very small exercise, and we all must have done this when we were in the beginning of our spiritual journey. Okay, take a piece of paper and write down all your lower vibrating emotions just once. So if this is my piece of paper, I will just write all the lower vibrating emotions like anger, like fear, like something else, only once. I will not repeat them, and I will go on writing in one sitting. I'm feeling fearful, I'm feeling disgusted, I feel disappointed, cheated, whatever it is, right? Uh, this also includes things you think about yourself are within you. So, undeserving guilt, regrets are things that you created within yourself. And then just tiny, tiny, tiny pieces, tear this off and put it in dustbin. Do this exercise only for 21 days and you will feel amazing results coming into this. Second is to instantly lift up your emotions. You can wear beautiful perfume oils such as sandalwood saffron, which are said to be lifting your vibration up. In certain cases, people say for black magic, evil eye, you should, when you're having that, you should not be wearing certain kind of oils, etc. But when it is about upping your own vibration, you can definitely do it. No problem at all. Right? So, up your vibration. If you are someone who's going through some kind of anxiety, please have lavender tea or do something about it. And one very important thing for all of you is go out in the open air and spend more time with nature. Now, this comes under practical. This is your practical effort you need to put in, but this is one of the must do. Touch your feet to the ground or lie down on the ground. You need to ground yourself more often. And most of all, be more mind aware. What kind of things are you thinking? What are you feeling at a particular moment? How many things you were supposed to do and you've not been doing? The first thing that should go out of your system is that lethargy. It's that procrastination. And first thing that has to come into your system is that will come out of it. The only thing that you need to develop inside of you is the will to come out of it. And everything else will be in place. If you have found yourself during this time, right energies will find their way to come into your life. Yeah. So these were your emotional things. When I come to practical things, I said, defy that lethargy, go out in the open air, right? Do something new, something that you may not have thought I'll ever do. Okay, but learn something new, do something new, spend some time where you will learn to mingle with newer people. You will move to a completely new place and it is going to bring a newness in your life, right? And you need to learn a technique to divert your mind. Instead of blaming the black magic, instead of being angry, fearful, insecure the whole time, your mind has to divert into some kind of action. Some kind of action that you would like. And one thing, promise yourself that no more blames and no more excuses. No more blames or excuses at all for anything in your life. And now, sorry, very sorry. So this is a part of your practical effort. Practically, every time you're giving yourself excuses that, no, I can't do this right now. No, I can't do this right now. No, I can't do this right now. After 3 weeks, you will start blaming yourself. Oh, but I should have done it. Black magic, Oh, I should have done it. Negative influence, So you are yourself not with you. So first thing that needs to happen is start supporting yourself and universe will support you. And once all these things are in place, should you look out for spiritual remedies? Or while you're doing your spiritual remedies, we all do spiritual remedies, right? Nazar utarna, dosh nivaran, all these kinds of things. While you do all those things and these two things are not in check, you're going to go back. Or maybe you'll attract these kind of energies again. Because you are not doing anything about your low vibrating frequency. So, what could you do spiritually? You could do multiple things, and some of them are very quick and easy. Like getting holy water from certain temples, they give you holy water. I know of a couple of Hanumanji temples, other places, or even Ganga Jal, sprinkle it over, clear your space, or smudge your entire home. You can take 3 tablets of camphor along with 3 whole cloves in your palm and turn it around your head. Turn it around. No, that's a wrong word. Rotate it around your head and about 7 to 8 times and let it burn in front of you. This is also one of the ways you let go of negative vibrations. I'll repeat it. 3 tablets of camphor and 3 whole cloves clockwise 8 times. You move around your head and in front of you, keep a little diya or something, put it inside and let it burn. Wherever you're sitting, in the vicinity of 2 feet, in the vicinity of 2 feet, light a diya for at least 30 to 45 minutes. I would love it if this diya is made of sesame oil, but this starts clearing your energies beautifully well, right? Other ways are chants and healing energies. I'm slowly moving into talk to you all about the healing energies and chants. Very quickly, I will tell you can do chants of Chamundama, goddess Chamunda. You can do chants of goddess Mahakali, Kal Bhairava, or any other deity you believe in. The most of all, I believe in the goddess energy and Lord Hanuman. Now, simply because I feel very connected with them, you must be having your own connection somewhere where you know that this deity is the angel of your life and is protecting you somewhere or the other. But in today's webinar, what about bathing water? What about bathing water, Dr. Nikita? Would you like to unmute yourself and ask? I didn't understand. You can add salt to your bathing water if you'd like. Yeah, these things I believe you all already know because a lot of you are into healing practices yourself. So I just thought of not repeating. However, if there's anyone who's completely new, I would like you to know that while you're going through these kind of times, you should make a bathing salt or buy bathing salts, um, which could be just the salt or a mix of salt and a few herbs like turmeric powder or anything else that uh, is very good in defying evil eye or these kind of energies, right? A lot of you like Nutanji here is saying that she constantly keeps seeing her face or something like the other mm, must be happening with you when you are experiencing these kind of energies in your life, which is in most of the cases a great possibility, but this also can go out with healing energies with other things. Someone has unmuted Nila Kandan. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Yeah.
I'm Neelakandan. I have a question, ma'am. You told 3 tablets of cakewalk. That means the crystal salt or
You can, sorry, 3 tablets
crystal
was
salt?
camphor, and that was for Nazar Utarna.
Am- Okay. 3 tablets of camphor and 3 whole cloves.
Whole cloves, yes.
And this will even remove the only the.
This will also remove
This
what?
is for the cleansing aura. Cleansing aura, you are saying.
Yeah. So this absorbs basically negative energies out of your aura. G.
But this will cleanse only the outer energy or inner that the 7 chakras.
Sorry, this may not balance out all your 7 chakras. And for that, what I gave you another remedy, that you need to keep a diya next to you in the vicinity of 2 feet, the sesame oil. That does little your aura cleansing better than this remedy. But this is basically meant to remove evil eye or the negative energies out of your system. Even bathing with salt water absorbs a part of this energy and removes it. Right. And for very
Okay.
internal cleansing, you need a check on your emotions. That is the cleansing that one can do, the ultimate cleansing that one can do. Right. Awesome.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm just allowing people to unmute yourself for a while before we move ahead. If you have any questions, you can ask me and then I will move ahead.
Ma'am, I have one more question.
Yes, please ask.
Yeah, if this actually you are talking about the removing the block of the third eye. So that was the context of this
Removing the
particular
block
webinar.
of?
The third eye, third eye. Is
Yeah.
my understanding right? Feeling
No,
the
no, no, no,
evil
no.
eye or third?
Okay, the camphor, the remedy that I gave you is not only for your third eye. It is for your auric field. Whatever's negative in your auric field is burnt.
No, my question, specific question is if I have some chronic health problems which is blocking my third eye,
Okay.
how to overcome specifically, ma'am? Do you
Okay.
do the any kind of
Are
technique?
you mentioning specific chronic health problem or spiritual?
Yeah, okay.
See, if it is
Health
a
problems.
health problem, I'm not the right person because I'm not a physician. I'm a healer. Okay, I can tell you energetically what is happening you, but I cannot prescribe you medicines. However, if I was to give you some energy remedies for your third eye to be clearing out, I would say that you start focusing on your third eye with Gyan, sit with Jnana Mudra, focus on your third eye and start chanting Om. Do this for at least 2 to 3 days. Sorry, do this for at least 1 to 2 minutes for ongoing time of 21 days. This
Suppose
is
if
one of the simplest things to do. Yeah.
Which mudra?
Jnana Mudra, where you touch the tip of your first tongue, Anam, with your thumb.
Like this? Like this?
Yes. Yes.
And affirmation is also good remedy.
Is someone else speaking?
no, I was just trying to ask this question very specific. Suppose this it will work for people who have a clear energy, but they want to improve their energy for the third eye, or people who are starting afresh. But people who have already encountered some problems, suppose like you said, suppose they are affected by some evil spirit or some black magic, the healing themselves will be a challenging to come out like
I'm coming
you
to
said,
that
that
part.
procrastination
I'm coming to that part. So chanting of mantra will definitely help. Come to that. Okay. So hang on for that in another 5 minutes. Such tea, you were asking me something. Sorry.
Yeah, 1 minute. Affirmation is
Hi.
also for the good for healing.
Affirmation is also very good for healing. However, in this case, gratitude is something I will uh, ask you to work with more than affirmation.
My experience is that affirmation, gratitude for every day, night, and morning also. As well as when we feel very low energy, we get a renewal energy on the YouTube and listening for 15 minutes. So many
Right.
good things is happen in immediately within a 15 minutes, after 10 minutes, 25 minutes, we will get positive results.
Yeah.
But we have to believe on that process, means gratefully, and thank means trust is the most important key for this all the process.
Yes.
For the everyday life, when it is complicated, before that I am not believing that, but when we started, most of the time I will see the positive result, and blindly we surrender ourselves and give all the problems to the universe. It will be solved as soon as possible.
Yes.
So it is right or wrong?
It is right. It is right. See, belief and faith is also one of the highest frequencies,
Right.
right? So it does help you.
How much problems you have, how it is danger you, but it is solved it early as possible. It is my
Yes.
experience I have to share to everyone. That's okay.
Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. I see, Nileshi, you've raised your hand. Please uh, go ahead and ask. You need to unmute though.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. I need to understand, if I hear you rightly, that there are negative forces around and which may have given some bad thoughts, bad feelings, or some negative energies onto us. Right? Is it one that I would only be the one impacted, or is because of me, my full family would be impacted, or is that somebody in my family is impacted and therefore I should be impacted because of that? Number one, first question. Second question is that if at all I've done nothing wrong, as you mentioned the case of Sita and Radha, right? Radha did nothing wrong, but she was the one who was suffering.
Yeah.
I believe I've done nothing wrong, so why should I suffer? So if you could just explain.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll explain both of these in detail. So please hang in here, and everyone, please let's pay attention to his questions. And these are very important questions for us to consider. I'll come to other people's questions. If I had this, will my family people also suffer? Such an interesting question. And uh, how much these energies could affect us and others is something we must understand. Okay. Now, when black magic is done only onto Siddhi, nothing is happening to her family. But if Siddhi is falling sick again and again and again and again, of course it takes a toll on the entire family. However, there are times when black magic is done onto a couple of family members or the entire family. Now, after black magic, something more even comes in. Now, I don't want to scare you guys, but I want you to be aware that there are people who also end up doing things like uh, voodoo or sending entity, working with spirits, some kind of mar and prayog, etc., which are designed to kill the person. Now, people practice, I don't know of its efficacy, but I only know of intentions. That there are practices which are extremely dark. Now, when these kind of things come into your life, like an entity attachment, now an entity can attach with you or latch onto you, even when you visited a certain place which had an entity. It doesn't have to be that someone has sent you an entity, a programmed entity, and you're getting affected. Maybe you visited a place, an entity latched onto you. But that entity is easy to deal with, right? Compared to when someone programs an entity to do a certain thing and come into your life. And that is the point in time when this energy starts affecting your family members also. When it is still black magic, and unless and until it is not done onto other people, it is not going to affect other people, right? But when you're doing any programmed entity work, it does affect. So I hope this answers your question, Nilesh ji, the first one.
Yes, I do get an answer. Yeah.
Yeah. And your second question, can you, if you don't mind repeating, because I took time in answering the
Yeah.
first.
So if I will repeat my second question is that for the illustration that you mentioned, before the start of this webinar about Radha and Sita, it was Sita who did all the
Yeah, so if I have
bad
not
things.
done anything wrong, why would wrong things happen with me? Well, there is something called a soul's journey. The soul already knows, even before coming into this life, that this is something that is going to happen with the soul. In this life, however, we may have forgotten that we are going to be taking so many kinds of lessons. So, somewhere deep within, the soul knows that this is going to happen. Second thing is, well, the only thing you're doing wrong with yourself is allowing yourself to be in lower vibration, allowing yourself to be with that procrastination or lethargy. You're not clearing it out. What would you do if one fine day you walk into your home and see that the home is full of dust? You will clean it or you'll leave it the way it is. You'll clean it, right? But if you walked into this space and realize that the place is not clean, why are you not cleaning it? You know that if I clean this, it will go away. And I need to straighten myself up for that. So that is the only wrong thing you do with yourself. Rest all is fine. I hope that I've answered the second question also for you.
Yes, you have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I will take very quick questions from you, Vilasji, Shabnamji, Pallavi, and we'll then move forward. Vilasji?
So I just wanted to know, is there any specific time of the day where you do the camphor and the clove cleansing?
No. Okay. However, I would prefer it to be morning or early
Okay.
evening.
Fine. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Shabnamji?
Yeah, and camphor and cloves can be burnt inside the house only, na?
Yeah. Yes.
And we have to do this for ourselves. And can we do it for others as well?
Yes.
And
If
you said, yeah, please.
if they are with you, let them do it on their own. If they are not with you, you can take the picture and use it.
And the second thing that you said about the diya, that it
Mhm.
should be in the vicinity, it should be
Mhm.
about 2 feet away from you. That was a different remedy, right?
Yeah, that was a different remedy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Give me one
Hi,
sec.
Siddhi.
Hi, who's that?
Pallavi, Pallavi.
Pallavi. Yes. Your voice suddenly seemed little different. Yes, Pallavi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Good to see you after a long time. Uh, the
My pleasure.
camphor thing that you said, we have to
Ji.
move clockwise. How many times?
Clockwise.
How many?
7 to 8.
7 to 8. Okay. And my another question is, can an entity,
Mhm.
enter while you're doing some spiritual activity like automatic writing?
Yes. So, what really happens when you're doing any spiritual activity? You're opening yourself up to receive. And if there's an entity around, or uh, you've kept a presence of any entity with you, yes, it is possible for these entities to enter your space.
Then is
If
there
you're
any
not
remedy for
protected,
that? Is there any, if it is entered, then is there any remedy to
and there are a couple
this?
of remedies to work on this. Give me 5 to 10 minutes. I'm anyway going to speak about these things. And even after that, if we've not answered your question, I will be
Thank you.
taking it again separate. You're welcome. Okay. So with this for now, because so many of you are already waiting for answers, I will continue with this. Give me a moment to come back to people who have questions for me. I will answer them for you. Okay. Like in a few minutes. So what should you do when these kind of things have already come into your life? And what should you do to clear them up? A couple of things. Now, when these things come in, I said they latch on to you Either they are surrounding you or they are latching onto some kind of emotion or certain part of you. Okay, only when this happens, the energy gets triggered, something like that. So you basically don't know what kind of programming this is. Sometimes these are programmed to work with and on your money energy. Sometimes these are designed to work on your health and so on and so forth. Right? So when things like these are happening with you, the first thing is you know that something is attached and this needs to go out. What can really make it go out? Number one is if your energy is so much powerful, it'll start detaching and throwing the entity out because our energy does not like by default something else coming in. For our energy, also, it is a foreign element. It'll take time to get used to it, it'll take time to accept and adopt it. However, that is attaching, and that's why your energy is creating all the kind of vibrations inside of you, making you feel uncomfortable. So if your energy is powerful, it will throw it away. But this is the time when it is not. In that case, you need a support of a multi-dimensional entity or a power that comes in and helps you. In this case, we can rely upon so many other deities, gods, goddesses, or their vibrational frequencies to come in. Now, there are a lot of them. Hanumanji, Kal Bhairav, there are other kind of Bhairavs. And I'm only talking about Hindu gods, goddesses, deities simply because I only understand them. I don't have knowledge or know-how about anyone else, but there are so many others. And one of the powers that I truly love working with, and I have worked with, and I have been able to clear others people's stuff with, is the power of goddess Mahakali. Why Mahakali? Mahakali simply because it is above all of them. Mahadev, Mahakal, and Mahakali, the counterpart. They have given refuge to Bhoot, Pret, Gan, all of them. Now, when something happens, like two kids are fighting, right? And if you have to complain to one of the kids, someone, you'll go to the kid's mom, right? Look at your child is troubling me or my child, right? The same way, when an entity is troubling you, we go to the entity's mom saying that, look at your child, is troubling me, please take care of him. These have got refuge. Now, this was on a lighter note, right? But it has a very strong significance. They are the ones to straighten them out. They are the ones responsible for them. Mahakal and Mahakal are responsible for them. So they will. So one of the reasons is that. Second reason is just said the things that take ages and months and years, and this is written in Shastra. What other deities could take or do in months, years, Mahakali can do it in minutes. She's one of the fastest. Now, the reason why she said Mahakali is also because she surpasses the time. Kal is time, and surpassing that. And she gives you that kind of feeling that is across time, space, dimension. Power of Mahakali. Right? Now, coming to the power, her healing energy, or the way we work with her. It is said that sometimes, even when you simply chant her name, the lower frequency vibrations, entities, attachments, they start disappearing from your field. They just start disappearing. So, if some of you are here and would like to take up any of her beach mantras, or simply chant Om Krim Kalikai Namah, is a very great chant to start seeking not only her favor in your life. This is basically a favor seeking mantra. You're not only seeking a favor her favor in your life, you're creating a vibration of hers around you, a very, very powerful vibration. Now, few things you must keep in mind is keep yourself hydrated when you're chanting this. Number two, you're not chanting during your menstrual cycles. Number three, you are observing a simpler and more sattvic lifestyle when you're chanting. You can chant as simple as 108 numbers in one go after you've had your morning routine, and that's it. And what I've got for you today are beautiful packages of Mahakali workshop. Now these are also healing energies. Now let me tell you about these healing energies. People who worked with these have not only cleared out space. One of my students' home, any plant she would put in will die. The energy was so negative. After she started receiving these healing energies, not only did this place, the space cleared out, the people living in that space started becoming happier. The plants started growing again, started getting a new life. So all, can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so what was the last you heard?
He started receiving that. Your students start receiving that mantra and
Plants
you-
dies like this.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, her space was negative and everyone used to fight, and even the plants would not be able to survive in her home. Everything would just dry out, and she could not know what to do. After she started working, healing with these energies, not only did her plants started coming alive again, she's worked with these and dragons clear things out. Uh, the space started becoming very, very happy. The fight started reducing. So this is a very beautiful and brilliant example of space clearing. I've also seen students come out of their own health crisis, come out of the money crisis, relationship crisis, places or times when they were having relationship conflicts for no reasons whatsoever, started they started realizing we are fighting for no reason, and there was something terribly wrong, to a point that they confessed that they did not know why they were fighting. Something just was making them very angry. So these kind of things started reducing. So I'm talking about these energies, and uh, to get you to these, yes, the plan started getting a new life. So even if the plants, some of the plants had dried up 90%, also started receiving a new life. Yes, Pallavi, that happened. So these energies I've got to you in three beautiful packages. I would quickly want to share the packages with you and then move forward. So these are learning and healing packages for you. The package A I've designed for you is the package of Mahakali's Healing Energy Learning Workshop. Can you all see it on the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Now, just 1 second. It is not coming in the format of, yeah. So this package is where you learn the art of healing with invoking the power of Mahakali's energies and start healing. You will be able to heal yourself, your life, your family members' life, your friends, and everyone's life. And this will help you cut out toxic relationship cords. This will help you create new powerful and protective shields for yourself, for others, and this will also help you clear out negative energies. Just 1 second. Can you stop sharing and then do? Yeah. Right. So this is one of the simplest workshops I've come across. It comes with an attunement. It comes with a thorough learning, a beautiful PDF, and any workshop that you take with us, it comes in like with benefit of repeating it for another 6 months time. Whenever the workshop comes in, you repeat it at no extra cost for 6 months time. And you can also get an access to videos for another 3 months time, the replay videos. Can we move to the next, please? The one before this. You are at a wrong page. I am at a wrong page. Yeah. So give me 1 second, please. Okay, so this workshop comes with a lot of benefits. Usual energy exchange, the original energy exchange of this workshop is rupees 5,500, but we worked out a great price for you, which comes to you for rupees 1,999. Okay, and this is going to be a 24 hours price only. Yes, okay. Now, in this, you will receive a certificate, you will receive all other things that you would like your support on. You will receive a practice session. This offer price for 24 hours is going to be 1,999. After that, it is going to move up to 2,700, and then by 17, it will move up to its original price. Let's move to the next slide. The bonuses, I said, you have 6 months free revision, 3 months access, you have 6 months WhatsApp group support, and a practice session. The package B, the schedule for Mahakali workshop is this. It is going to be happening on 17 and 18. That is going to be the batch 1, 8 to 10, and next batch. So the next time the workshop is going to be coming in the month of June. I'm discussing the dates for the month of May. The next batch is already going to be coming in the month of June. The timings are going to be the same. You can take a screenshot so you'll understand. Nileshi, you have a hand raised.
Is it possible to have one-to-one personal session, not over the
Yes,
net, but in person? If you
yes,
are
yes.
like located in Mumbai?
I'm in Mumbai. It is possible to have a.
Okay,
So
thank you.
yeah, we will reach out to you if you send us your number, or
Sure.
don't send the number here.
I
We
will
will
do it on
be
a
sending.
personal. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now let's move to our package B. Now these packages designed for people who feel like I need extra support, I need extra help. Where you give me healing energies, I receive the healing energies and let go of these negativities from my life. This will be 5 live healing calls, not 4. It's a mistake. Where you come on to the Zoom call and you start receiving healing energies to let go of evil eye from your life, from your surrounding, from your space. So if you think that you or your family members need it, this is going to be helpful. So let's move to the next. The benefits. This is going to be working on removing evil eye, removing the shadow self. Shadow self are your inner demons that you work with. Ill effects of the planet. There are times you're going through Rahu Kadasha, Saturn Kadasha, this planet not supporting, that planet not supporting. It helps you remove those planetary ill effects also. This empowers the feminine energy within yourself. So when you're not able to create anything for yourself, this creates those kind of energies. This also restores your personal power. In these 5 live healing calls, you will be given a time. For any reason, let's say you were not able to attend the call, you can access the replay and still receive the healing energy. The access to the replay will be only for 1 month, but I would say that take the replay as soon as you can and receive your healing energy. For this, the energy exchange original is rupees 11,000, all of 158. We are working out, uh, we've worked out a great price for another 24 hours, which is rupees 1,750, which is going to be only a whopping 84% saving. After 24 hours, the price is going to go up to 3,500, and after 17, the price is going to go up to its original price, 11,000. You can note down the dates. The dates are 5th to 9th of June, 7 to 7:30 p.m. This is Indian time. This are going to be, yes, it is a group healing. It is going to be a half an hour group healing sessions. Those of you who would want to go in for a personalized one-to-one sessions, reach out to us. We will work things out for you. We'll coordinate something. And the one-to-one sessions currently not under any kind of offer, but we would be more than happy to work out something for you. And the very last package that we've got for you is Mahakali Oracle card reading workshop. A lot of people have been asking on the group. Now, those of you who are healers want to also understand how do we learn to read with Mahakali's cards. Those of you who would also want to get an experience of this, we will work out a time for you. It is going to be tomorrow around 6 o'clock in the evening, where you get to understand Mahakali's card. Can you stop sharing for a minute? Yeah. I'm going to show you a few cards. The red button down there. Yeah. Now, these are beautiful cards, Goddess Mahakali. How do you start reading them to understand whether or not there's something wrong in your life, whether or not, uh, or what kind of energies are building up, what kind of solutions uh, you can bring into your life? And these are the kind of energies this particular workshop will bring in. Now, this workshop also comes in with great great offers and packages. So first of all, you not only learn about reading the cards, you get deeper insights from my years of experience in card reading. The first slide, please. You will get hands-on practical knowledge and how to dig deeper. So those of you who are already readers and would want to add one more into your reading, or those of you who are uh, willing to get into spiritual field and become readers, this one is a great workshop to have because it gives you deeper insights, not only in reading, is also coming in with great bonuses. So let's move forward. Now this workshop, can we move to the next? In this, we will learn about Dasamahavidyas, how to energize your deck, how you receive intuitive guidance, how to do invocation prayers, and how to do readings with your card spreads. The original price for this workshop is actually $15,216, but for another 24 hours, it is at a flat 50% cost. The price after 24 hours is going to go up to 9,900, and on 17th of May eventually, it rupees 11,000. The schedule for the workshop is going to be on 10th and 11th from 6 to 10 in the evening. And after that, you will be given some practice. So let us look at all the three packages. Package A is for another 24 hours at rupees 1,999, where you learn about how you heal your life with Goddess Mahakali's energies. Package B is all about receiving healing sessions. And package C is about learning or oracle card readings. But you know what? Along with package C, if you take package C, you get package B and A as a complement. So you don't need to buy package B and A separately if you're buying package C. So these are the kind of packages we worked out for you. We will be sending some messages which you will receive and use the link to make your payments, and you will be added to the right groups for these. Now let me open myself up to start receiving your questions and answer them for you. Some of you had raised your hands. I will take your questions first and then move forward. Nutanji, can you unmute yourself and ask?
Ma'am, I just want to ask you one question. I just do the practices as I have done Mahakali Sikam Energies program of your institute. But I just find out that every time I just heal, my energy is a little up. But after some time, it is also going to down again. And I'm quite a lot of time, I'm just fighting and fighting with this only. So
Yeah.
I'm not able to come out of this. So is
Right.
there any remedy for this? Or what can I do for that?
Yes. So number one is consistency. You've just done it last month, I remember. You will need to maintain consistency. There are two things that you do. If you wish to up your energy even further, there's an advanced course, you can take that. However, before you take that, I want you to get the best benefit out of this. So try and doubling up your practice for another 15 days. Come back to me. Tell me how it is going. And second is, along with this, the mantras that I'd given, start chanting. Let's see how soon. So it is a good thing that it has started clearing the energy by upping your energy, but it needs to sustain. So we will be working on sustaining this for a longer period of time. And that's why I'm asking you to do mantra chant along with this. Tell me how it goes, and then I'll guide you further.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anji, Nila Kandan ji, please ask me a question.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, I have a question. Like you said that it's package C. If I subscribe, then package A and package B will give it as a compliment. But I'm not able to understand the clear benefits of package C. When I have
Okay,
a specific problem, that has to be. Yeah.
you have a specific problem. Now, I'm going to
Yeah.
give
When
you.
I
Okay, so those of you who do not understand package C, whenever there are some kind of questions, Nilakananji, because you were here, if you have a question, please put forward your question and let me find answers for you. I'm quickly going to, otherwise, just work on your energy and check out a guidance for you. So basically, everything is aligning in your life. So when things are going to come into alignment, it is not a lot of times the transition phase is not very smooth. This is the time for you to gain more knowledge. This is the card of goddess Baglamukhi. If you know that Baglamukhi also is the goddess of God is connected with esoteric knowledge, God is connected with justice, truth. Uh, in receiving this card is the time of learning. You must be going through a lot of learnings in your life, but moving forward, I see the card of Blue Tara. Do you see how it's a very pleasant card? The form of Mahakali is very Soumya, is very gentle. You see a lot of green and lotuses around. This card signifies that you're going to enter a very beautiful phase in your life. Now, how could I tell these things only using cards? It's simply because I understand the meaning of card. I can answer the questions you have using my cards. So those of you who would want a little more flavor of card reading can come tomorrow at 6. But for everyone, very quickly, just think of a number between 1 and 3, 1 and 3 included. I will give a very quick guidance to all of you in here. People who
Can I?
chose number 1, yeah, I will take in your question. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
Yeah. People who chose number 1, please work with this is the card of Mantra Shakti. Okay. You need to empower yourself a little more. And chants of goddess Mahakali will help you. Or whichever form of Mahakali, goddess Isht you are working with at this moment will help you manifest things in your life. One chant that I can suggest you is simply chant Cream, the beach mantra of goddess Mahakali. That is also the mantra said to be the manifestation mantra. So this was a message, a very quick message for people who chose number 1. People who chose number 2, the same card of alignment is coming. So your life is undergoing some kind of alignment. This phase may not be exactly comfortable for you, but when the alignment will be complete, you will realize all the blessings in disguise and things will start coming into the right place. And people who chose number 3, you need to bring it, the power of your masculine side. You need to fight. You need to do something for your life at this moment. Just don't be sitting here. You have the goddess energy. This is the card of Chamundama, which is asking you to deal with your inner demons, the negativity in your life, and it is asking you to take very quick actions to come out of them. Right? So this was a quick reading for those of you who wanted to know about what card reading is, and this will help you immensely. Now I'm going to take the questions ahead. Yes, Nivedita ji.
So I have just
Just give me
can I
1 second.
proceed, or,
I'll take her question and come back to you. I believe she's not here, so I will take Pallavi ji's question and come back to you.
Siddhi, for package C, does the card comes in with the package or
No,
you have to
the
buy
cards do
separate?
not come in. You'll have to buy the card separately.
So, do you give cards or you will give the address where we
I
can
will
buy?
give the link from where you will be able to pick the cards.
Okay, and does it comes with PDF or something, or is just the
I will give you
recording
PDF as a part of this
workshop?
workshop.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Ji, Nilam. Sorry, I don't want to spoil your name further. If you can unmute yourself and ask. Nilakandan. Nilakandan ji, are you here?
yeah, I'm there. No, just to add that, just saying the number, how we how you will correlate what kind of energies. Just
So this was
you
a
are saying one
generic reading. Okay, I was not catching on to your particular energy, but if I want to catch on to your particular energy, and also connect with goddesses energies, this is what I teach, right? How do you do it in this workshop?
Okay, so what you are trying to say is just connecting my energy with the goddess energy, be one with the universe. That is what you are trying to say based on that package C, right, ma'am?
G. Yeah. So in package C, you learn how to read and how to connect with people, goddesses energy, and also comes with package A and B included.
Okay, this is one thing. Whether that if I opt for the package C, whether my congenital birth problem, suppose if I born with some pre-existing illness or some negative karmic effects, will I be able to overcome that if I opt for that package C?
Package C is largely to do with reading, but the workshop that you're learning, yes, it will help you overcome. Okay. With some people, it takes a longer time. With some people, it happens very, very fast. All I would say is, see, we all are not gods here. We all are doing, however, great work. Okay. So if you are guided, go ahead and take it up. I've seen immense changes. Till now, I've taught this to more than 150, 200 students, and they've benefited immensely out of this.
You have any other you are based out of Mumbai and I am based
Yes.
out of Chennai. Will you do this is to be virtual or
Yeah, this
every
is
time,
going
or
to be a
how is
Zoom
like
call. The way we both are sitting here, it is also going to be on Zoom call.
okay, this pack that complementary packet B and A. In that B, you will have one-to-one feeling like what is my specific problem,
It
and
is
you
also
will
going to be
address
on
that.
Zoom call. No, one-to-one, we will work out separately. The package B that we've worked out is for a group.
Group. Oh, okay.
Yeah. The package B is for group healing. If you wanted us to work out a one-to-one for you, please leave your numbers separately. My team will reach out to you and we will work out a one-to-one for you.
Okay, that will be a separate charge, right?
Yeah, it
Or
will be a separate charge.
okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Nivedita ji.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste, how are you?
ठीक हूँ, ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am, you gave tips today. First one was on thoughts. Regarding that lower level thoughts, you told to write on paper all the lower level thoughts and tear it.
Yeah.
And then can we throw those pieces in dustbin or some other
Dustbin.
place? Okay. And ma'am, thank you, ma'am. And secondly, just now, 2-3 members back, a question came regarding Mahakali Shekim. Same thing, but a little different, that I am occasionally feeling as I have lost the mantra power. And the feeling is coming that mother has left me. This type of feeling is coming occasionally nowadays. Uh, combating with that thought that
You should work
again
with
and
the
like,
energy of your doubt. Wherever there
okay,
is this kind of thing, your faith is lacking and doubt is creeping in. A mother never leaves. A divine form never leaves the child or their children. So let your doubt not creep in.
एक्चुअली मैम कुछ मैं तो फील तो नहीं कर पाती हूँ, तो ओकेजनली ये बात मेरे मन में आता है, पर
जी।
अब से नहीं आएगा, आने नहीं। थैंक यू।
Awesome.
और मैम जैसे हाँ जब का आपने सिखाया था जो, तो क्या इसके लिए संकल्प करना पड़ता है कि हर दिन इतना करेंगे? जैसे
नहीं,
अगर
अभी
मैं
जो
मेरा
आपका जो सिंपल प्रैक्टिस है ना, उसके लिए कोई भी संकल्प करने की जरूरत नहीं है. No. We are not doing any Vedic practices. That's okay.
अच्छा, थैंक यू, थैंक
You're
यू,
welcome.
थैंक यू। हैप्पी मदर्स डे टू यू एंड एवरीबॉडी।
Happy Mother's Day to all of you too. आज तो माँ का दिन है in every aspect. Yes, Shabnam ji.
I could we take the screenshot for package A? So,
Yeah, all the details will come in our groups also. So don't worry, we will give you schedule, we will give you everything that was told.
and what are we going to learn in package A?
Package A, you're going to learn to heal with the energy of goddess Mahakali. Yeah. So it's a simple, very beautiful, basic level workshop. Those of you who are here and have already done the basic level workshop, would want to move into advanced, can check out with us. There is an advanced level workshop also after that. Yes.
I did one workshop for infusing Mahakali energies.
What we can do is after this, we can get onto a call separately. You've done a lot of workshops with us, and I've totally forgotten as to which one would that be. And I'll check and tell you whether this is the one for you.
Right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Dr. Nikita. Sorry, whoever was speaking, can you raise your hand so I understand you were asking me something and take you after her?
Just a moment.
Dr. Nikita, are you
Yeah.
there?
Hi, Siddhi.
Hello.
I just wanted to ask because while explaining, you gave an example of Radhaji and Sita, and in that you just mentioned about the soul journey.
Yeah.
So my question is, in the soul journey, everyone has their own prarabdha karma, and it's all related to our own karmas, right? So evil eye or voodoo, for instance, or the jealousy factor, or all these kind of things, black magic. Is it because of our prarabdha or our karmas, in short, inviting or getting those things in our life in this lifetime to get the lessons?
Can I just request you once not to be complicated by prarabdha or sanjit or some other kind? I want you to understand that before, and I'm simplifying it for you, okay? And then after that, whichever mold you want to fit it in, please do that. Before the soul comes into the life, the soul makes a decision as to, I need these kind of lessons coming into my life. And when the soul decides, the soul is in search of some other soul who will come and give these lessons. So when I decide that I want to be taking this lesson up, I want to be taking money lesson up in my life, I'm looking out for a soul who will come in and cheat me. So, and when I meet this soul in the realm, we make a little soul contract that, yeah, the soul will come in, will cheat me, and I will go through that. And then when actual life happens, now this could be because of something happened in past life and my soul chose to take up this learning, or something may or may not have happened and my soul chose to take up this learning. So whether it is prarabdha karma or sanchita karma or any other karma which you would think fits well, I'm sorry, I'm only simplifying it for you because I want you to know and understand that there are a lot of karmas playing at a different levels. It could be playing into your life due to either one of them or a mix of them. So I hope I cleared this out for you.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. My question was like, because of the karmas only we in this particular lifetime we come across all the events. So it
No,
was
it's not only because of karma, it is also because your soul decided to learn something in this life. Yeah, sometimes your soul needs to evolve out of a certain thing, and that's why we take up certain learning. So I'm taking up money learning, also learning to understand how do I deal with cheatings.
Mm.
Right. So yeah, that's about it. And
Thank you.
after you're welcome. After I take this last question from Divya, I'll be ending today's call. All your answers and further things will be given through WhatsApp. And if you still have questions, you can put in request. We will have a very quick call at 6 o'clock tomorrow in the evening. But yes, one last question I'll be taking
Thank
from you, right? Yes, please.
Thank you. So, like my soul has the karma it does. But what if there are some things that are absolutely not, maybe not against my karma, but that are not my karma, right? But they come to me. And I'm not specifically talking about positive things or negative. Right. Yeah. When I get, like, for example, when I get a whole lot of trouble, right, in many ways, right, but that is not meant for me.
Yeah, that's what I just answered, that whether or not it is your karma, you've chosen this learning.
Okay, fair enough. I understood. Thank you. I had that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So with this, Angelica, are you here? You also had a question, if I'm not mistaken. So with
Yes.
this,
Yes. Yeah, yeah, I'm here. All these A, B, and C you will put on screen, right?
yes.
And will we have any replay on this?
Yes, you will have a replay uploaded by tomorrow or today, as soon as we can. And the replay will be shared on our main group.
Okay, thank you so much.
The details are also given here in Zoom, and very quickly we are sharing the details in all our WhatsApp groups also.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. With this, everyone, and Nileshi, on the private window, if you leave your message here, your number only to us, we will make a note of it. Nilanjan, sorry, your name, I always make a mistake. If you on a private window, leave your message here, we will reach out to you. With this, once again, everyone, thank you so very much for sharing your time with me on this beautiful Sunday morning. Now it is almost going to turn afternoon, and make the most of these packages that have come your way. And I will hope to see you very soon on one of our Sunday calls. Thank you so very much. God bless you all. Taking your leave.
Same to you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God
Oh,
bless
thank you very much. And one thing I want to say to you, Suji, Happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Wish
I
you
think
a
you're
happy Mother's Day
quite
and
a
thank you
deserving
so
person
much.
for that.
Your voice wasn't very clear because of the background honking noise, but I am assuming you said all good things. Yes. Thank you. Right.
I was just saying that if anybody else, like, like you are definitely deserving of happiness.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely 150%. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ending today's conversation. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.